Hey, it's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Clementine, blow your mind, one of a kind, super fan of sports travel. I'm with Abdellah here in Morocco, and his team from Ittihad Alexandria. You know how I'm the GOAT of sports travel? They may be the GOAT to this tournament. He's not going to admit it because they still got to go to South Africa. Abdellah, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Now, Abdellah is an Egyptian with excellent English language skills, and the mission of my interview here is to educate y'all Americans about what's it like in the Basketball Africa League. What's the talent like? How competitive is it? Let's hear from Abdellah. Now, Abdellah, tonight you beat the team Fath Rabat, the home team here. And when I say beat, I'll put the score at the bottom. We can just leave it at that. And these guys are undefeated in this year's conference, week-long tournament. Now, how would you describe at its highest level the Basketball Africa League? I'm going to spin the camera around. How would you describe it at its highest level to the American game?
Yeah, I think it's we play more like European style because of the rules and the FIBA rules. We go by FIBA rules, but I think the African basketball should be more on the map because there's a lot of talent right here, and I think the BL has shown it pretty good to the outside of Africa people.
Now you guys are grown men, right? But so you have watched the NBA. You've watched Division I college hoop, March Madness, because you're a fan of the game. Could this team, your team tonight, could your team beat a top 25 Division I basketball team in the States? If you were on their A game and they were on their A game, could you beat them, or is that a stretch?
I mean, I think if we had the same resources to get to, the same, workout plans, nutrition, all these stuff, I think we could be there right there.
Because the thing that you have over them is you do have the more maturity. Remember, they're college kids.
Exactly.
But to your point, those are blue chippers,
exactly.
Right? Now, tell us how old you are and when you started playing basketball in Egypt.
I'm 28 years old. I started playing, I think, at like 6, 7 years old. At the same club I've been playing my whole life. In Egypt, it's different than the States. We don't play in schools. We play in clubs. So I've been playing in this club for my whole life, and then I think that's what I started making it for the first team. So you go gradually.
So what year did you make the first team? How old were you?
I think I was 19.
Okay.
The team was going through the changing players.
So you're like a veteran. You've been on the first team since you were 19 and you're 28 years old.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, do you get paid for this? Is this full-time, part-time? Tell me about that.
Yeah, of course, we're getting paid.
So this is your life?
Yeah, that's my life. We're athletes. We don't do nothing except we just, college. After you finish college, you're just a full-time athlete.
Now, I've been to Egypt. I've been to the Cairo Derby for football. And I was at Ball last year because I am the greatest of all time sports fan traveler. So, when did you realize that, hey, basketball, I'm really good at it, that's my passion? You said 19 you were on the first team, but you started at 6. Yeah. When did you realize, hey man, I'm pretty good at basketball?
I think at like 14, I started watching the older guys playing, and how like the fans was and how like the gym was when it was packed, playing against good teams, so I just fell in love with basketball, and then I started thinking, okay, I'm good, I can do this, and then it just progressively happened.
So just a final wrap-up question. When we're talking about the Basketball Africa League style, you're saying it's more of a European style because of the FIBA rules. So it's different than the style of Division I NCAA college hoops. It's different than the NBA. Would you say that's fair to say?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's just like the rules is a little bit different. The style of play is a little bit different. I think we have a slower tempo than the NBA and the college basketball. I think that's the difference between us.
So you say the tempo here is slower? But is it more physical here or less physical?
It's way more physical here.
Okay.
This is Africa.
All right. So in review, boys and girls, slower tempo, but in the words of the late Olivia Newton-John, it's more let's get physical. So I'm not going to get physical with him because he turned me into a pretzel. Abdellah, thank you so much for your time. I'm very grateful. I've had a great time here in Morocco. I want to thank everybody here in Rabat for their warmness and kindness. And these guys, they put on a great tournament. Wish y'all luck in South Africa. Take it, baby. Take that championship. We'll see you next video. Bye.